We have some breaking inputs coming in. The opposition also busy preparing its floor strategy because the opposition says that in the garb of the Women's Reservation Bill, the government is trying to bring in the delimitation bill that will impact the southern states. So opposition floor leaders are meeting today at Mallikarjun Kharge's residence. There's a strategy huddle in parliament as well. Special parliament session, of course, is in focus. Let's listen into the reactions that we're getting from the opposition on the delimitation bill, on their floor strategy.
प्रधानमंत्री आपकी भागीदारी आपसे छीन रहे हैं और आपको झूठ बोलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। जो मोदी जी चाहते हैं हो जाए तो जो छोटे स्टेट्स हैं, साउथ के स्टेट्स हैं और नॉर्थ ईस्ट के स्टेट्स हैं, उनका रिप्रेजेंटेशन कम हो जाए, उनको भयंकर नुकसान होने वाला है और मैं इसको एंटी नेशनल एक्टिविटी मानता हूं।
टुकड़ो टुकड़ो कर देबे आपनादेर, বাংলাকে ভাগ করে দেবে 1 নম্বর, 2 নম্বরের পর এনআরসি করবে।
मुझे लगता है साउथ के अंदर इसको लेकर के आंदोलन हो जाएगा और देश में अविश्वास की भावना जगे, ये अच्छी बात नहीं है।
जिस तरह से दक्षिण के राज्यों ने इशारा दिया है केंद्र सरकार को, तो मुझे डर लगता है कि इस बहाने मणिपुर जैसी स्थिति दक्षिण के राज्य में न हो जाए।
All right, we have Congress MP Mr. Manikam Tagore joining us on the broadcast. Good morning to you, Mr. Tagore. Ahead of the session, there's a lot of activity, hectic parleys taking place in the opposition camp as well. Now, the government says that everyone's aspirations will be taken care of and all the states are going to gain.
Thank you. We all know that the government is playing with the sentiments of the people. And unwantedly, they are creating a division among the people. And we all know that Mr. Amit Shah and Modi wants to divide people. And the delimitation has been brought to silence the voices of South India, eastern part of India, northeast of India. This is a discrimination. And already we have been not having any kind of voice in Delhi. And further, our voices are going to be muted. And our problems are not going to be addressed here. And this is going to have a lot of effect in the ground also. And this government has completely messed up the delimitation thing. The way Mr. Vajpayee and Ms. Indira Gandhi, when they had consultation with all the opposition leaders, prepared it well and then approached the parliament. They are doing reverse. They are circulating the parliament bill 48 hours before and now giving assurance that we will change that, we will change this.
Okay.
This shows that the way they are playing with the sentiments of the people, and the delimitation is a discrimination against South India and the east of India and northeast of India.
Right. Mr. Tagore, one more question. As far as the government is concerned, all the cards are not on the table. Many political commentators are also saying that why would the government take this chance just around elections and hurt the sentiments of southern part of India?
Because of their arrogance. Their arrogance, and they are misplanning that they will be able to pass the constitutional amendment if 80 MPs from West Bengal and Tamil Nadu will not be part of that proceedings. They wanted to keep that in parliament, bring that in parliament in the middle of the elections. Tamil Nadu MPs and Bengal MPs can't be part of it, therefore they can pass the constitutional amendment without them. That is their agenda, hidden agenda. Now it is exposed. We are all here in Delhi to vote and protect our right. And we will defeat this move by the government to silence our voices in south and east of India. So Bengal MPs and Tamil Nadu MPs all are in Delhi, and we will stand against this discrimination. Government got exposed now. They will find some other way and say that card, this card, red card, yellow card, all this kind of cards. No card is there. They have just messed up it, and they're trying to silence the voices of South India and Eastern India, Northeastern India.
Okay, so you're saying no more cards to be revealed by the government. This is arrogance of the government of India. They have been exposed. That's what Mr. Tagore says, and that all the opposition MPs are going to fight against this discrimination. Thank you very much, Mr. Tagore, for joining us on the broadcast. So we're given to understand that the opposition floor leaders are going to meet at 10 a.m. to discuss the strategy. This meeting will happen at Mallikarjun Kharge's chamber in the Sansad, in the parliament. Let me go back to my colleague Amitabh, and let's take a look at more reactions coming in on social media platforms. from the opposition, the issues that the opposition is raising. Back to you, Amita.
Absolutely, because now they have said that they have decided to oppose the delimitation bill pushed with an amendment to Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam. And as far as the opposition here is concerned, because they have clarified that they are not against the women's reservation. However, they have been asking and urging the centre to implement Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, but they have now objected to the delimitation process, which they believe weakens the representation of the southern and the northeastern states in Lok Sabha. Let's take a look what Shripriya Srinath of the Congress party says. That anyone who cites women's reservation to defend the undemocratic and flawed delimitation being forced upon India's anti-Indian and anti-constitution, oppose them and oppose this BJP conspiracy, which is an evil attempt to attack a federal structure and a constitution with all your might, on the same line that has also been taken up by Rahul Gandhi, because he is now been calling this to be as an anti-national move. Let's take a look as far as the TMC's opinion. Sagarika Ghosh says that every opposition party supports women's reservation in all caps. However, she says that the Prime Minister and the Home Minister are not bringing the already passed women's reservation bill to Parliament today. Instead, they are bringing a delimitation amendment to the bill, drastically cutting the seats in opposition ruled states and massively boosting seats in BJP ruled states. The Constitution 131st Amendment Bill 2026 must and will be defeated. Jai Samvidhan. That seems to be the call that is also now being taken up by the opposition leaders, in particular. Swati.
Absolutely, Amita. We have some breaking inputs coming in at the moment, and the battle is already heating up in the state of Tamil Nadu, where the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, and this is the breaking input coming in, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin, was seen hoisting a black flag. He also set on fire a copy of the delimitation bill. What we're given to understand is that around 11 a.m. you'll see more such protests break out across the state of Tamil Nadu. Now, DMK has decided all their MPs are going to turn up wearing black in Sansad to register their protest, which DMK and other opposition parties, especially from South, are saying is against the southern states. It's a discrimination by the government of India against the southern states. So, battle against the delimitation bill and the debate heating up at the moment. M.K. Stalin claims Tamil identity is under threat. Let me go across to Pratibha, my colleague, who's getting us more developments from ground. Pratibha, we earlier saw the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu hoist the black flag. He also set on fire a copy of the delimitation bill. What we're given to understand is that this is only going to intensify, and soon there'll be several such protests staged across the state of Tamil Nadu.
Absolutely, Swati. And right now I'm outside Gopalapuram, the iconic residence of the DMK icon Karunanidhi. And you can see black flags that have been put up here as well, and also columns that have been put right in front of the house that say that Tamil Nadu will protest, Tamil Nadu will win. This is what it says. And just a few moments ago, we also saw the DMK MLA, Dr. Naganathan, protesting here. Again, the DMK going on to say that this proposed delimitation is going to be unfair to the southern states. So the DMK is going to raise the issue, like you mentioned earlier today. It was Chief Minister M.K. Stalin who kick-started the entire protest across the state with the hoisting of a black flag, and also, of course, he was dressed in all black. He also burnt a copy of the proposed draft bill. So Chief Minister Stalin going on to also compare it to the anti-Hindi agitation that Tamil Nadu saw in the 60s, going on to say that back then when Tamil Nadu burnt, the flames reached Delhi, and that's what we are going to witness this time around as well. Of course, the DMK also held a big rally yesterday. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin was seen with Kamal Hassan. He has said that this is about the centre trying to gain control of the southern states. So it is also going to be a turning point in the elections. Chief Minister Stalin going on to say that it is unfair to the people of the south, that this is the centre trying to gain control, and for the states who have that have developed, and for the states that employed the population control measures, they are going to suffer because of this delimitation process. That is how the DMK is going into the elections. Of course, the MPs from the DMK, though they said that this parliament session is extremely unfair, they said that it was during the peak of the election campaigning that they have been brought, but the DMK has said that all MPs are going to be present, they're going to be in all black, and they're going to raise their voice in the parliament. Because Absolutely. The DMK says that this issue is bigger than the election. That's how he has framed it.
So this has now turned into a north versus south debate. Pratibha, do stay on with us. Let me go back to Amita. I believe, Amita, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, also put out a post on X.
Absolutely, because this has now been, linked with the anti-Hindi imposition protest as well. We saw the symbolic protest by Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, DMK workers and supporters also staging this black flag protest. And this has now been taking place against the centre's proposed delimitation bill. Party cadres also burning copies of the bill. So what does the Chief Minister say? And interestingly, he seems to be using the fire emojis, because he says that let the flames of resistance spread across Tamil Nadu and let the arrogance of the fascist BJP be brought down. Then the fire of resistance against Hindi imposition that rose from Tamil Nadu scorched Delhi. It quieted only after Delhi was forced to yield. Now he says, today I have ignited that fire again by burning the copy of this black law and hoisting the black flag against the black law that seeks to turn Tamils into refugees in their own land. This fire will now spread across Dravidian land, and it will rise and it will rage and it will bring the BJP's arrogance to its knees. Now this is part of the demonstration that seems to be intensifying on the protest on ground over the proposed changes that has now been sought. Over to you, Swati.
Absolutely. Amita, do stay on with us. We have more breaking inputs coming in on the broadcast. So it's going to be a fiery session is what we get to understand from the statements coming in. We have some breaking inputs. We're given to understand that the DMK has moved a notice against the 3 bills to be introduced. DMK MP Kanimori has given a notice of motion to oppose the introduction of the constitutional amendment, the 131st Amendment Bill, the Union Territories Law Bill 2026 and the Delimitation Bill 2026. Now, the opposition says delimitation is equal to discrimination, whereas the centre is giving assurance that all the states are going to gain 50% increase is what is going to happen in terms of seat share for all the states. Now, according to sources, government also saying that the formula that was agreed upon in 1971 will continue, that decided the proportion, that decided the seat-to-seat ratio for all the states. Now, remember, this is the first delimitation exercise after 1971 because it was frozen for 25 years in 1976 and 2001 as well. Let's listen in to the reactions that we are getting as far as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu is concerned. It's not just Tamil Nadu. He's given a call for all the South Indian states to come together and protest against the delimitation bill.
டீலிமிட்டேஷனுங்கிற பேரில் தனது லிமிட்டை தாண்டி பாஜக அரசு தமிழ்நாடு உள்ளிட்ட தென் மாநிலங்களை வஞ்சிக்குது. தென் மாநிலங்கள் அரசியல் வலிமையை இழப்பது மாதிரியோ நடந்தா தமிழ்நாடு பார்த்துக்கிட்டு சும்மா இருக்காது. ஒவ்வொரு குடும்பமும் தெருவுக்கு வந்து போராடும்னு சொல்லியிருந்தேன். நாளைக்கு நாடாளுமன்றத்தில் அவங்க கொண்டு வர போற சட்ட திருத்தத்துக்கு எதிர்ப்பை காட்டுற மாதிரி தமிழ்நாட்டில் எல்லாரும் நம்ம வீட்டில் கருப்பு கொடியை ஏற்றுவோம்.
दक्षिण भारत में एससीओं को, एसटीओं को, महिलाओं को अन्याय करने के लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी नरेंद्र मोदी जी आज कोशिश कर रहे हैं. तो इसीलिए हम लोग ये बयान देना चाहता हूं, मैं साफ साफ कहना चाहता हूं, दक्षिण भारत को आप अन्याय नहीं कर सकते. जनता के लिए नहीं, आदिवासियों के लिए, दलित के लिए, महिलाओं के लिए भी सीट जब कम हो जाएंगे उनका हिस्सा भी कम हो जाएंगे.
So you heard the reactions coming in from the opposition. The opposition says we have no problem with the women's reservation bill. But when it comes to delimitation, that's where the entire political face-off is building. But the Prime Minister firmly bringing the focus back to the women's reservation bill. The Prime Minister has put out a post in which he is saying that this is going to be a historic moment. These are historic steps that we are taking to achieve that goal, which is of women empowerment. The focus is on mothers and sisters. This is what the Prime Minister said, and I quote on social media. Our country is going to take historic steps for women empowerment in the special session of Parliament starting today. Honoring our mothers and sisters is the honor of the nation, and with this spirit, we are moving forward firmly in this direction. So that's the Prime Minister's post as far as the women's reservation bill is concerned. He also said, you shine brightly in the world with your rays. Those were the words of Prime Minister on X on the women's reservation bill. A very short break here on the broadcast. We'll be back with more details. You're watching this live broadcast from outside the Parliament.